I'll keep this close.
Come at me!
Try not to enjoy this.
Propagate!
Killjoy! You've just begun!
Dodge this!
You can't run!
Go for Spirit Bomb! Let it rain!
Looks like I went too far.
Freeze!
You need to hurry up!
This map will be frozen in time.
This was well done!
Out of my sight!
Dodge
You can't
this!
hurry up!
You're in for a little.
This roast and fry!
Hey, get him!
Freeze!
This was well done! Unfortunate fault! This was well done!
Out of my sight! No one escapes my...
Come a little.
Exterminate! Scatter!
Go, Baron Bunny!
You're in for a little shock.
well done.
You...
Don't get frostbite.
Hurry up.
Propagate!
This was well done.
You're in for a little shock.
What's the hurry? Cool it!
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Freeze! Scatter!
This was
Spring
well
forth.
done.
An unfortunate fault!
We have put in much. If you ever have any questions.
The one before you is known. Ah, and Propagate!
No escape!
Come a little closer. Let's spark things.
Scatter! Oh, so sorry.
Let it rain!
Propagate! Dodge this! Scatter! Freeze! Propagate!
Get him!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Scatter!
You're in for a little shock.
Germinate! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
No escape!
Come a little closer. Surrender and be gentle. You're in for a...
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Scatter! Dodge this! Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
No one escapes my sight.
Scatter! What? Yeah! Dodge this! Yeah! Time to fight back, I suppose. Cool it!
Go, Barret Buddy!
Spring forth!
Let it rain!
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in... Come a little closer.
Dodge this! Proper!
No escape!
This one will be frozen in time. Cool it! Scatter! Terminate!
You're in for a little shock.
Propagate! Freeze! Propagate! Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
How did you... Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First, and what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like...
News? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if...
His senior? Wait, that means...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying make Yoshi sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of make Yoshi sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming sensei scolded him. I thought so too, only then did I. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrival later. After that So, I decided to quiet. So you see. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got... Still, Paimon's not sure we...
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No.
Nanako, please. Try.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this, and all is certainly not lost. For I received...
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Naru...
Correct. Lady Yai is most not... I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't
No, that's not what I meant. I just mean this is... Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei...
Sure! After all, everyone seems... Who knows? Maybe we'll be...
Another bad one? Let me try again.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. Also, is it just Paimon? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to...
Lady Yai, it must be this is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil.
But then does that...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What if there was once... Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Even only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, much like a certain fatally flawed
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? What? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might... Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword.
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually,
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had, and being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me. So I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours, and you are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Miyakyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise, and I humbly ask Anzai.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his...
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato. Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka.
Because...
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your...
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my...
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the...
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you... Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, thunder's roar, lightning's flash, the wind's assault, and the rain's descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate... You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature...
Well, here we are.
Please continue with...
So, what's the deal deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit...
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city begins...
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case, we can talk freely here. The issue is this. After all, because of this, the attitude of...
How can they be...
Nevertheless...
Resistance?
Yes. To say a little more, but I do wonder whether there may be... The almighty Shogun, she inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a... It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and... Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that...
So...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being... For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge...
You're telling Paimon that there are people...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a
Delicious. The books were more interesting in the past.
Is this an answer from this world?
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst. Huh? There's someone. Come on! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because. Huh? Shh! If you don't give your.
Alright.
What?
What should we do now? This is your.
Many thanks.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance. Oh, so that's what's going on here. Think nothing of it. Oh, right. Allow me.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka.
Whoa, that. Stop it, hon. As for thanking me, his handiwork allowed me to keep my.
Yes, Master Masakata.
Master Matsuka. Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get So, what about if I join you instead? Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you! Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the... Whoa. Talk about a reliable source! See, not bad, huh? Time to bring...
Naganohara's fireworks are the best in Inazuma!
Please speak to President Summer. I'm just a helper.
As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get... We should split up. I've got a little present.
You sure? Alright then.
Yes, you too.
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Spring forth!
Don't hold back!
No one escapes my sights!
Don't get frostbite, you must withdraw. Propagate!
I've been bested.
I must withdraw. Propagate!
Who goes there?
I've lost.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
I must withdraw.
Teach me a lesson.
Soldier!
Don't hold back.
Get them!
Let it rain.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Watch your step! Don't hold back!
Take this!
What's with this one? Will be frozen in time.
Withdraw!
I dare you!
Allow me! I need to fight first! Train harder!
Freeze!
Clear cut!
I've lost it!
Yeah.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got! I dare you! Don't hold back!
No one escapes my sight.
Watch your mouth!
Everybody.
Push your luck. Oh, so sorry.
Strike first!
So push your luck.
I need to
Dodge this.
train harder. I dare you! Bested.
I must withdraw.
Propagate!
Over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu or Hope...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson. That...
Huh? Who's...
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the show...
Make way! Let me have a look at him! I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Matt.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right...
Who is that? Quick, go and invest.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Fire!
Huh? Was that an
It sounded like...
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly...
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear! Now's our chance!
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could... Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... You can bet we'll do all...
Leave this place.
We're finally up.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu, how do you...
Don't worry, I think...
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of it. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor. I wonder if we should try establishing contact.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. In her eyes, if our true motives were...
True. Though if we are now once... You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision, it is time we make ready.
There's no need to rush, but things seem to have taken a turn. Yes, which reminds me. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with...
Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well...
Simply put, every person prepare. Then we take it in turns. Anyone who guesses correct... Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do wanna... Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. Let's see what we've got here. Fresh. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon Q. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon.
You can say that again. But
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with a traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn.
Guess I've been... Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken...
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our...
There's gonna be a secret.
Sure, why not?
Bye, Tom. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea... Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon! Hold on!
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the...
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. Please keep everything I have to... The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to... Exactly.
You can count on...
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't...
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first...
All right, sounds great.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
We have put in much work. If you ever have any questions about the realm with...